Here's the gist of Hotline Miami.
Die, thank you, grab the knife, throw it, he's dead. You two are also dead. Thank you. Get over here. Doors. All right, get a gun. Oh, I missed. That was close. Dead. You're dead too. Who's left? Who's left? Oh, doors are so glitchy. Come on. Just you two. All right, let's move on.
This is a single-player, fast-paced, top-down shooter where the player takes the role of Jacket. You receive phone calls with benign-sounding requests like, take care of the spill at this address, or come over and babysit for a while. When you arrive at your destination, you'll find it overrun with Russian mobsters, and your goal is to murder all of them.
All right, the big man's down. Gotcha. Die. First floor perfumery. That's a reference nobody will get.
You can use your fists to knock enemies over and beat them to death while they're on the ground. Around the map and in the hands of soon-to-be corpses will be weapons ranging from bats to swords to knives, shotguns, assault rifles, pistols, so on and so forth. There's a wide array of weaponry to choose from. Melee weapons are quiet and will one-hit kill basic enemies, as well as the dogs that will occasionally try to jump you. There are also heavyweight enemies that will require several shots from a firearm to execute, but all of this pales in comparison to the best weapon in the game, doors.
Come on, come on, come on. Knock, knock, open up the doors, real. X gonna...
Killing enemies in creative ways and quickly comboing your kills together will rack up your score. Like any arcade game, your main goal is to get the highest score you can. Once you've voided a floor of life, you'll move on to the next floor until you've massacred everyone there, rinse and repeat until you've completed the level. As you progress through the story or find secrets hidden in maps, you'll unlock different masks, all with their own names and animal designs. These range from Tony the Tiger and his lethal fists, to Don Juan and his lethal doors, to certain masks offering nothing but challenge, like Nigel the Bat and his reversed controls.
Yes. No, 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 no! Gun? It has no ammo. That only has one shot in it. Are there any other guns? No? Oh, god damn it. Oh, let's do two shots. Okay, two shots. Two shots, two chances. Okay. Yes. Yes, okay. Oh my god, okay.
Now, I've talked plenty about hurting other people, but this game doesn't shy away from punishing the player. You have to move and act fast, using tactics like throwing your weapons at enemies to knock them down, or enticing enemies to charge at you by firing guns or peeking a corner long enough to get their attention.
Perfect. And dead. Here they come. Gotcha.
A single melee hit or 1 to 2 bullets is enough to kill you, at which point you'll respawn at the beginning of the floor, so get ready to die a lot.
Jesus. No, and I don't want to do this again. I don't want to do this again!
Now, I want to talk about the plot of the game, but it's hard to explain, and any attempt to do so would serve as one major spoiler. Gameplay-wise, however, it's not all that complicated. Kill everyone as fast and stylishly as you can, and failing that, you'll die and try again. What makes Hotline Miami stand out is the art style, sheer brutality, variety in styles of murder via different weapons and masks, and the music. Oh my god, the music is absolutely fantastic. You've been hearing it this whole time, so you'll know what I mean. This game feels like one big drug trip that will either be a good or a bad trip depending on how skillful you are and what your tolerance level of failure is. And sure, there are problems. Enemies will sometimes behave erratically or inconsistently, or be so far off screen that you can't see them even when holding shift to pan the camera around. Doors, while a useful tool, can spaz out and cause more harm than good. There are some levels that the game would have been better off without, and the final boss, which I won't show as to not spoil it, is arcane archaic and unentertaining. However, considering the cheap $10 price point, the amount of fun there is to be had, and the insane story which is continued into the game's sequel, Hotline Miami is absolutely worth playing if you're a fan of arcadey, high-score-driven adrenaline rushes. Thanks for watching, and take it easy.